Hello dear World of Warcraft friends, welcome back to a new video on my channel. Today is Weekly Reset, the format where I always show you what you can and should do or avoid in the current week of World of Warcraft, or however you want to put it. The whole thing is just a recommendation, so you don't miss anything if possible. Whether you actually do it or not is of course up to you, and with that let's get started. Today, for example, there's a item level 305 piece of gear that you can definitely secure for yourself if you complete a quest line. You can start the bonus roll quest line, and of course we also have plenty of weekly quests. There's the login screen, meaning the warband campsite for Silvermoon, which you can already get now. All of that in this video, but first a message from my partner Holy. Holy Energy is the alternative to conventional options. Which energy drinks come without sugar, without artificial nonsense, and in a variety of delicious flavors. Holy Energy is the perfect alternative for you if you need energy but want to avoid sugar, calories, a caffeine crash, and so on. Preparation is very simple. Put water in the shaker, add a few ice cubes if you like. Add the powder, give it a quick shake, and your delicious energy drink for on the go is ready. But if you say, I don't want to consume too much caffeine, Holy also has iced tea. There are also many delicious flavors in the range, and the best part is that both the energy drink and the iced tea are available in trial packs. So check out the links in the video description and my codes, you can save a lot more, and I wish you lots of fun with Holy. Let's get started, buckle up, there's a lot to do, please leave a like and subscribe. There's a lot to do right now, especially alongside work, but I'm still giving it my all because I really enjoy doing this. It would mean a lot to me if you help me continue to grow. Thank you so much. First, let's take on the current bonus roll quest. For that you need to go to the empty tower of lore, where you'll find him at the Lore Forge. You can't miss him, he has this purple quest symbol above him, and he'll send you to this guy here, Orin, your light. The Lore Forge is actually built into the catalyst this season, or rather, into this guy. There you turn in the quest, and after that you pick up another one, namely this prismatic potential here. For that, you need to collect 10 shards from raid bosses, Mythic plus keys, and delves, etc. I assume that we have to complete around 4 to 5 quests, so 4 to 5 weeklies, until the next forge step unlocks. And then there will probably be another 2 or 3. So I assume that the bonus holds will probably come around mid to late October, but you have to do the weeklies to unlock the thing. So make sure to get started on that now. Otherwise you can also see it in the calendar. The new raid is open. Here we have the difficulty levels normal, HC and mythic available, and of course also the LFR. So far you have the first 2 bosses. There, Nexali, the Soulwinder, and the Imprisoned Wardens. No, the Twin Fangs are actually available. Nexali and the Twin Fangs. There, Twin Fangs. And above that, yes, there's item level 285 gear at the end. Plus you get tiers set above that. At least you can get the headpiece. And since you want to get your 4-piece set as quickly as possible again this time, to get those additional catalyst charges, it makes sense to push a bit here and take every chance, so LFR is actually a pretty good option at this point. Otherwise, I would still recommend that you do all the weeklies we have here, because this week you want to, or generally, of course, you want to get all your sparks. The weekly dungeon quest is Magister's Terrace. The weekly quest where you have to find Xalatath with those falling void whispers, you accept that one, and you get those things from dungeons, delves, and treasures. Mythic Plus doesn't work. I can definitely say that. That means I would somehow link it to delves. The weekly from Lady Liadrin. You can choose again one of 4 things how you want to do it. I chose loot hunts because it's worth joining in a bit this week anyway, and over here are the PvP quests. Speaking of loot hunts, travel to Astalor. He gives you the quest, and that's also the purple quest again, which unlocks the new seasonal stuff for you. Here you also get a weekly quest where you're asked to complete 3 nightmare hunts. You get the flute of the Scalebound Heroid for that, and you can use this flute again in the depths at the Resurrection Stone. That triggers the Nemesis boss. He will then definitely drop a treasure map. So at the end of a +8 run or higher, you are guaranteed to get a 305 item. So it's worth doing the loot hunts. Accordingly, I would also pick up the Liadrin quest while you're doing the loot hunts. You can combine all of this very, very well, and it's relatively easy to put together. At this point, exactly. You want to do the weeklies anyway to get your hands on the sparks. With those, depending on what you craft, you can already make 1 or 2 pieces this week. However, I would recommend that you only make 1 piece at first, with the Mythic crests if you can. If you're aiming for Mythic crests anyway, I mean if Mythic gear is your goal, it doesn't make sense. It's better to use the hero crests for gear upgrades and wait until next week for the next Mythic crests to come. Otherwise, you waste 80 hero crests just to have a heroic item that you'll basically replace next week anyway, since you can jump straight to Mythic. That doesn't make sense. So you can either craft a 2-handed weapon this week, or 2 regular items. Here I would recommend checking out the guide on Wowhead, the crafting guide. They always recommend what the best items are for you. Or check out best in slot lists. You can also simulate everything with raid bots to see what's best for you. Just take a look at it. And here as well, it definitely makes sense to craft items, because there are these embellishments on them. Those extra effects or embellishments, they really give you a solid power boost. Other than that, those are the most important weeklies, I would say. Delves are of course in the mix too. Now with bountiful delves, that means you can farm keys again. Here too, there's a new delve quest. This is the seasonal refresh. For that you'll actually get 2 keys for free. And 3 new poisons for Valera. You should definitely pick those up as well. Then we have the new seasonal delve final boss, now at level ? Again, if you manage to defeat it this week, you'll get an entry in the Hall of Fame, a title as well, etc. Give it a try. Supposedly, it's even easier than it was last season. So, yeah, who knows, maybe you'll manage to do it. From what I've read, I'll probably try it as a healer. That means I'm going to gear up my shaman a bit now. And then once I have a bit more gear, we'll go in there so it works faster. And then it should work out. Other than that, the new PvP season is here, you know the drill. Also, the new Mythic Plus season is here. If you're up for more awesome runs, check out my second channel, G6 Plus. Link is in the video description. Things really get going over there. And yeah, what more can I really say about Mythic Plus, right? Play as much as you want. These are my keys that I ran up to this point on the first day. Just have fun and do what you enjoy. With the campaign, you now have the opportunity to unlock the Battle of Untitled. Story mode is actually not available yet. It will come next week. That means people without a raid group or a fixed raid probably can't complete it yet unless you just try to get through it randomly. And yeah, what you might also want to mention is which weekly you could do, and that's the one with the Chambers of Untitled. For that you can get things like champion gear and crests, for example, but I'll probably skip it. It's not really worth it for me. If you go straight into 6 keys, you'll already get heroic items. In my opinion, it's better to invest the time in Mythic Plus instead, but alright. That brings us to the end here. I wish you lots and lots of success and fun this season. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. Sorry that I'm not so active there at the moment, but I'm out working almost every day until the evening. So yeah, message me on Insta. I also try to reply there as quickly as possible whenever I can. And with that, see you in the next video. Have a good time and take care.